Okay, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. The most recent episode of Baddies East is so bipolar. It's bipolar as fuck. So I'm kind of thinking more on that, but I got something special for that. But we're just gonna continue the review. In the last video, we got up to episode 6, so now we're just going to continue, and this is when, like, all the, I guess, bullying happens. Now we're on to episode 7. ET talking about only two people hug me. Like, girl, only two people know you probably. Not a lot of people is gonna touch somebody that they don't know. Nobody knows you like that. You're not Beyonce. I don't know why you're upset because she's upset that you jumped her sister. You do not want to mess with Tasiki. Which I actually just saw an Instagram story that they're gonna fight at the reunion apparently. So excited to see that. If you jumped in somebody's fight and their family gets upset, you don't think her sister's gonna get upset? You might as well just apologize and move on. I mean, especially with Tasika, there's no saving you. Like, Smiley said that she had a miscarriage. The fact that everybody is debating if she's lying or not makes me ask what did she did in the house besides what we just saw on the camera. There's actually a video of T from Baddies East explaining like some of the stuff that Smiley did in the house.
The real tea on the tea of Smiley. We were in the car together. Like, she got in my car. This was like in the beginning, like second or third episode, like way early on. When we were in the car, she was telling me like, she's in the black market, she's a scammer and stuff like that. And I already thought she was kind of weird because of the Natalie tattoo. But then I found out it wasn't real. But I was still like, just like I said, I was still just like, But then she like she started telling me she in the black market and shit like that, and that she know how to scam people, and that like if she even has somebody number, like she know how to get people numbered, she know how to like get people passport revoked just off their number. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. She's like, watch, like, let me see your phone, like, give me your number. And I was like, what? Wow. Why would they give me my number after you told me all that? Like, what? That was the day that I made my mind up, and I was just like, yeah, it's not that I don't like her, but she's somebody that I would stay away from. Like, she reminds me of somebody that would like you can't leave your purse around them. Do you know what I mean? So I was just like very like, after that, she rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, no, you can't have my phone. Like, and then she even like had tried to grab my phone for 1 second, and then I was like, you know what, just give me my phone back. Like, I don't like that.
Smiley smiling in the hospital is just a way of coping because everybody copes with stuff differently, but I understand why they will all feel confused about it. Some people will be like, it's not their business if she is lying or not. Clearly, she wants to, attract something from this if she is lying. So if she is lying about it, it's really messed up and she does deserve to get her ass beat. That's like playing around with trauma. Like people really go through that. People will probably off themselves because they go through that. Like that's a real problem. And if she didn't go through it and she really did lie about it, which it looks like Zeus is trying to make it seem like she lied about it, but if she did lie about it, she does need her ass beat. And just because she had that miscarriage and they jumped her or whatever, I don't like I feel bad for that part, but I still don't like Smiley because like of what she did to Mariah and her sister. Why are they coming at T for her energy and being down when she literally let everybody know that she's not feeling well? And why are they coming at anybody for anybody's energy? Like, not everybody is going to be excited to sit in a small ass car and drive around in circles and bump into each other, especially if y'all are grown. I know y'all have some other things that you would want to do. And then they said that she got an attitude or something because she said, like, anybody that's sick is gonna have an attitude because they're sick. Nobody wants to be sick, especially if she was pooping and throwing up at the same time, like she was in the Exorcist movie. Like nobody wants to deal with that. Roelly, you have an excuse to just sit out and not go in the cars and just support because of your little stupid ass BBL that doesn't even help you. But she has a reason too, and it's because she's sick. So I don't even understand why you're trying to, yeah, go in the car or whatever. Like it's not that serious. Like T looked at ET with those why the are you staring at me eyes? I know exactly why she made them eyes, and I completely believe her when she said that E.T. was staring at her because she was staring at her a certain way before that fight went down. The fact that E.T. really ran up on T just shows that she's weak and that she needs to prove herself somehow because imagine fighting because one, you're sick, and two, you looked at somebody a certain way just fighting, not even an argument really. They just get to fighting. She must have gotten beaten up or bullied real bad before and it just like triggered something. Then here go Roelly in the back instigating. Now this was the moment that T was eating them up in the arguments.
Still cute, still pretty. You didn't get shit, bitch. You been looking at me all day, you fucking ugly bitch. You looking at me all day. Shut up, fucking Roelly.
They yelling at her like a bunch of dogs. What they were doing was wrong and annoying and stuff, but Rolly saying, "Give me your game card" like a million times may or may not be my quote of the year.
Bitch, give me your game card. Bitch, give me your game card. Can somebody get her game card?
Give me your game card! Here comes Scotty out of nowhere, hitting her when she should have hit her the other day if she really wanted to. Which I know she did because she had to stop herself from hitting T. If you didn't want to fight her then, if you didn't want to fight her when she was yelling at you, don't fight her now, or at least wait until a good moment to fight her because that girl is sick and already dealing with the alien trying to fight her. I know you don't like her, but you could have like hated from the side or something. Or the fact that she is sick is her karma for yelling at you because what you did was very unnecessary and just at the wrong time. Rolly writing ET so hard like she gave birth to her. Ben never liked Rolly ever since I saw her on, Baddies, whatever, South maybe. Rolly over here fighting over the truth is crazy. T was like, "You're talking about me. You don't think I hear you?" And then her just instigating it. It's the whole thing is just a mess. Like I can't really get my thoughts together because I wrote this like later, but like y'all know. Okay, now we're on to episode 8. This is when we bring in the pedo and her friend. Suki and Sapphire. I don't like Suki, but I can't lie, I like her friend's energy, and it's crazy how the energy they brought was they can't stand bullying, and then like as soon as they go into a house, it's kind of like the opposite. Let me tell you why I don't like Suki though. I remember this clear as day. I remember seeing Suki on Instagram twerking, acting ghetto, and I thought that she was interesting. Not really funny, but I just thought that she was interesting. So I decided to go on her Instagram and scroll through that. I was like, wow, she's really ignorant. I was like, wait, I know she got music too. So I went on her YouTube page and I clicked on this one music video and it was just everybody twerking and stuff. But then I proceed to see a clip that's like 2 3 seconds or 1 second of her twerking on this 10-year-old boy. And at first I thought it wasn't her, but it definitely was her. I remember seeing it and I remember like, oh nope, that's her. And I remember seeing it again to see that, I wasn't just like tripping or anything, and it was her. I don't want to show you because it's disgusting, but I'm pretty sure you could find it somewhere. So that's why I'm calling her a pedo. And honestly, she is if you think that that's okay to do. What's even crazier is I wanted to somehow see where she was at now. So when I was on her Twitter, I clicked, and the very first pinned video I saw was her dancing with all these women around her, holding a child. Not even a child, a baby. Like she just got popped out. Like imagine if that was a grown man and then like little girl. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look completely wrong. So we have to start holding these female pedos up accountable. So no, I don't like Suki. It's like I wanna like Suki though because of her energy and like from Love and Hip Hop to this, but I really can't. So the closest thing that I'm gonna get to liking Suki is like her friend Sapphire, which she seems like the better person anyway. Not the better person, but just like somebody more relatable. At least Biggie coming in and beating Rolly's ass, which yes, she did win that fight, both of the fights, because as you can see, Rolly was hardly swinging and hardly connecting. She was just pulling whatever she was pulling. But Biggie coming in and doing that was karma real fast. Rolly damn near almost fell. Rolly mocking Biggie instead of running up. Rolly just saying that she can run faster and no, and now the excuse is, "Oh, I have surgery. Run up, run up." The girl ran up on you 2 times. And the one time when Biggie was like run up, she didn't want to do it. Like, what happened? I thought you could run faster. Episode 9. The time that Biggie did run up again, even though, she asked Rolly to do it a million times, which she didn't. She ran up and Rolly kicked her? How the hell did Rolly manage to kick her leg up so damn high? Like, I don't know. I literally, at first, I didn't see it until, like, I screen recorded the fight to slow it down and stuff to see what hits connected and stuff. And then I saw the kick, and I'm like, when did that happen? You blink and you're not gonna see it because it happened so fast. I don't know why ET is like hyping up Rolly when Rolly got beat up like her teeth isn't playing Tetris right now. But I'm gonna need them to cut that out. T coming in all happy would like low key be me. It will either be that or it will be the complete opposite where I give them the energy that they don't want, which is the stink face and stuff, or it'll just be me coming in happy. So I'll give her that. Rolly isn't funny saying, "Oh, I think you might have bit yourself." Both of you are big, so if you're making like a fat joke like that, it applies to you too. You did it because it's just physically impossible. Okay, look, like even if Biggie did want to bite herself or something, or she did it by accident, I don't think the human mind, like you can't bite your stuff off like so hard because your human mind's gonna stop you because they know that you're in pain. So I don't think Biggie did it, obviously. It wasn't even funny, it was corny, so I don't even know why she laughed. E.T. fighting T, though, was so unnecessary because she gave you what you wanted and you still reacted. Like, it's like you can't win either or. The whole bus deriding Roelly is crazy, and I'm so disappointed in Mariah for entertaining that. She lost that fight. She lost both of the fights, and I just feel like, did we see the same thing? Like, are you just saying that because y'all are friends? Because I would be like, girl, you need your lick back or something. We all saw the same fights. Okay, episode 10. E.T. said that she actually talked to T and apologized behind the cameras, which I do respect because it's not only just like talking to her, but it's behind the cameras. It was nice, but I still don't like E.T. because you should have never did it in the first place. And actually, by the time I was writing these notes, I found something very odd out about T. It's kind of similar to the Suki situation, but
Go home and get the gun.
so T and Speed. Speed, as in the crackhead black guy that just now turned 18 but still was doing crazy stuff when he was like my age. Yeah. So he was streaming and he was like 16, maybe 17, maybe 15. But I think he was 16 at the time, and T was with him as a surprise guest, special guest or something, and she was like 27 or just an adult, right? And the whole like skit or whatever it was that Speed was asking out T to be her girlfriend. I mean, to be his girlfriend.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I didn't even purposely like dig. Like I was literally digging to find some TikTok sounds of like Baddies shut a clock, and I saw T and Speed, and I was like, what the heck is this? And then I went to the comments, and apparently they're saying that they kissed somewhere in that. I couldn't find the kiss, so I can't really confirm, but there's a 1 hour long stream, and if I don't watch it, maybe somebody else will and let me know. Regardless, her even doing that, agreeing to doing that and stuff is mad weird. So at this point, I don't really know how to feel about T anymore.
She's the one. Like your personality, the way how you outgo yourself, the way how you just, portray yourself. I really like that.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever asked another girl to be your girlfriend on a date?
No, I've never. This is the first time in my life. I'm very scared, you know what I'm saying? Yes.
So what does being your girlfriend entail? Like,
What do you mean by that?
If Smiley is using a tampon and a pad, that's understandable because if she really did have a miscarriage that causes bleeding and you want to, suck up all the bleeding and stuff. So I don't really see why the girls was like, oh, well, she's on her period or like something like that. Like, she might still be bleeding. I don't really care about the Suki and Sapphire situation with Smiley. They explained it perfectly and they explained why they had an issue perfectly. Or the Biggie and Anna situation. I do like the way that Anna explained the situation though. Like, it was funny, so I'll give her that. I don't know why Roelly is so shocked that Sky said that you bit her. Like, yes, babe, you bit her. And she's gonna lie so hard to the point that she put it on her son. Your kid is literally gonna die. Don't do type of stuff like that. Like, we know that you bit her. Like, we've seen bits from fights and stuff on TV. It's disgusting, but sadly, it's kind of like normal sometimes. So just say it. Or just shut up about it because you did not have to lie that hard. I actually like how everything kind of unfolded from the conversation to the argument, from like the switching of problems with Smiley. I feel like that was entertaining before they had the big fight. Roelly was just saying what I guess everybody was thinking, but it just came out in a very disrespectful and unsensitive way. But we know it's Roelly, so it's like Roelly throwing the cup and then calling her a liar out loud was so unnecessary because the question that they asked was either about Mariah or about Suki's situation, which had nothing to do with you, Roelly. So you throwing that cup, which I know you could have saved it. I know you wanted that juice or that alcohol or whatever you got. I know you wanted it, so I don't even know why you threw it. I actually don't really mind Mariah fighting her. It was just at the wrong time. Like, what's up with the pattern of the season? It's hypocrites, it's wrong time, it's ganging up / bullying and jumping and stuff. Like, what's going on with the season? I understand because, like, you touched my sister, you touched me, you snatched my chain, then you're gonna may or may not, like, ruin my chain to make a ring for your son. Like, that's, the disrespect is continuing. And then, like, she's a liar, apparently. So I don't mind her attacking her, but I just feel like she could have did it at maybe another time. But then again, she has so many people, like, pushing her. Literally, Suki pushed her to fight the girl to get her chain back, or to get a chain, because I don't even know if that was hers. I don't know what happened. But so it's just like, I don't know if I can really blame her. Then everything went completely dark and depressing, or at least for me, when after the fight, when you saw Smiley over there at the sink holding her stomach in pain. Like, I felt so bad. I wanted to cut the show off, but it was almost off anyway. And I was just like, something's not right about this show now. Something's not right about this whole situation, because that's like some real, like, deep stuff. Props for her staying, because now we got episode 11. If I went through all that and the miscarriage, I would not be worried about a damn chain. Like, just here, take it. 3 people on one chain. Like, Smiley was the one pulling it, and all 3 of them were pulling it to take it from her. Smiley must be strong as I don't know what. I would say that Smiley got jumped because it was multiple girls touching her. Like, Sapphire had her. Mariah was kind of punching her. Suki was kind of just egging it on, and I feel like that's a form of jumping. Honestly, she definitely got jumped. If she felt like she got jumped, or she got jumped, unless we just see that she clearly didn't get jumped. I don't know if that was karma for Smiley. I just feel like if it was karma, it happened at the wrong time. Like, karma don't give a fuck. Mariah said thank you to both Suki and Sapphire, so I don't know why they're tripping now, talking about they're gonna beat up Mariah because she wasn't appreciated enough. I mean, appreciative enough. Probably because the media was like, okay, all y'all messed up, and she's like, let me fight the girl who started it all. Like, no, babe, like, all 3 of y'all, that was a messed up thing to do. I don't understand why they're trying to fight Mariah. I don't know why Roelly specifically is freaking out over Smiley saying that she got jumped, when obviously she wasn't talking to you. She was like, oh, I'm mad at you right now because you said that me and E.T. She didn't say nothing about you and E.T. If anything, she will be talking about Suki, Sapphire, and Mariah, so they can say something. You need to stay out of it because you already did enough. So first, this is where I kind of caught Smiley in her lie. Because she said somebody named Red texted you off my phone. When the situation with her and Suki, when she was like, oh, I snatched your best friend's chain or something. She said that somebody else texted her off her phone. Then when it comes to the whole, like, when Sapphire was confronting her about the jumping thing, she was like, well, I took your phone because I wanted to reach her, so I text your phone. And I was like, girl, didn't you say that somebody else did that? Well, she lied there.
But you went and texted my phone. And you said, I just beat your friend up and took her chain. I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know how you keep getting everybody's number.
Red text you off my phone.
Listen, please don't do no line with me.
I had fought Mariah Lynn way before the season started, and I had some mutual friends that was fucking with Suki, and they felt like they had to text him off my phone, so I can communicate with Suki, because they thought Mariah was cool with Suki. I never wanted to have an issue with you. I fought with you, you feel me? So I fucked up by even texting you out of respect.
That was wrong.
I was
How
wrong.
did you get my number?
Wrong. Rose gave me your number.
I'm glad that Smiley gave the pendant back to Mariah, and apparently the chain that they took was actually Smiley's, and Mariah's chain was hiding, or Mariah's chain or pendant was hiding somewhere, which actually explains why Mariah couldn't just attack and get the chain back. So back to what I was saying earlier. My bad. If you didn't see the chain on your site or whatever, I don't know, I would still show like physical, like, you'll see it on my face and my body expressions. Like, I would say something if somebody touched my sister and then took my chain. Like, I would let you know that it's still up. Everybody peer pressuring this girl to fight is a bit crazy. Sapphire asked, and Smiley said no. She should have just called her a punk and left it alone, because the fight that they had was like stupid anyway. It wasn't even like a real fight. But we're actually going to get into that. I'm going to be showing you my raw reaction to the recent episode, because it was completely confusing, completely bipolar, completely stupid. I just need to, instead of writing it down, I just need to let my thoughts out now. So if that makes any sense, you'll see.